Yo, what's up, my bros? Hey, so today's video is 10 things that simps do. You know what I'm saying? And basically, you know how I feel about simps, sycophants, cucks, beta males, omega males, etc., right? Losers. They're the losers. So, as high value men, we're not losers. You know what I'm saying? We got our shit together. We got high sexual market value. You know what I'm saying? And we have our shit together in terms of economic investments. We're mission focused. We're driven. We're on our purpose. We're entrepreneurs. We chase success. You know what I'm saying? No, we don't chase success. We attract success. And these are the major markers of a high value man. So let's talk about some of the behaviors that are not high value. Okay? So this is right out of my book. All right, guys. Go ahead and check that out. It's the last chapter, chapter 10, right? And the first violation is going to be allowing a woman to disrespect you. Listen, guys. A woman has to have a respect for you as a high value man. As a matter of fact, it's going to be a side effect or a byproduct, you know what I mean, for a woman to respect you. It's kind of like an automatic thing. So if you find that your woman is not respecting you, it means that you're falling off, that you have fallen off your high value horse. You've fallen off of your course, you've fallen off of your purpose. And so she would start to demonstrate her disrespect in her tone of voice. She's going to be more bitchy. She's not going to be cooperative. She's going to be more inclined to argue with you and disagree with you and just reject your ideals and belittle you and be condescending. These are all indicators of disrespect and low interest, and pretty much from there she's going to dump you. You know what I mean? A woman cannot be in love with a man that she doesn't respect. Alright, guys? So don't tolerate that whatsoever. And stay on your purpose, man. Stay on becoming the best versions of yourselves as a high value man, okay? Number 2, alright? Having a fear of loss of a woman, right? If you have a fear of loss of a woman, that means you don't have an abundance mindset. That means you have a scarcity mindset. If you have a scarcity mindset, that means you focus on one woman, you put her on a pedestal, right? You assign her more value than you assign yourself. You're not even the star of your own movie no more. That's the problem. And that's the result of those things, When you do all those things, the end result, you're going to have a fear of loss because you made her the star of your own movie, Contrarily, you know what I'm saying, high value men, we have an abundance mindset. We're the polar opposite. We have an abundance mindset. We know that we're going to have a plethora of women to choose from. We have options, you know what I'm saying? We don't chase, you know what I'm saying? We attract women. We're women magnets because we're high value men. We're great men. We're not average men. We're great men. I want you guys to grasp that, to understand that. Wrap your head around this concept. You are a great man being a high value man. You're scarce, and we're not in abundance. You know what I mean? You can't be having, the mindset of an omega male, beta male cuck, or sycophant. You know what I'm saying? These are the type of guys that have a fear of loss. And understand this too, that the root of all suffering comes from attachment. You see what I'm saying? When you become attached to something, the root of suffering is attachment. And we get our first lesson in attachment, becoming detached, at birth as an infant. You know what I'm saying? So when you come out of that room, when you come out of your mom's womb, what does the doctor do? He severs the umbilical cord. So that's your first lesson right there, on a spiritual level, that, you have to let go of people. You can't have a fear of loss. Nothing lasts forever. You see what I'm saying? Everything in this paradigm is going to deteriorate. It's going to get old. It's going to wither away. You know what I mean? This phone, right? This very phone that I'm talking to, I'm going to have to upgrade it. It's going to become obsolete. This car that I'm driving, eventually, the transmission is going to fail. The engine is going to fail. I'm going to need a new fucking car. The light bulb, you're going to have to eventually change that. Anything you think of, you're going to have to replace it eventually. Why? Because nothing lasts forever. Nothing. Here in this paradigm. You know what I mean? I mean, even mountains erode. You know, the wind erodes mountains. The water erodes mountains on the beach. You know what I'm saying? Everything erodes. Like you yourself, eventually you're going to have to transition from this body. You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to get too metaphysical, you dig? But I just want you to understand that attachment is the source of all, pain and suffering. So just learn how to let go, man. Don't have a fear of loss when it comes to women. You don't chase, you replace all day. You dig? All right, so number 3, man, this is for all you know what I'm saying, all you guys is out here, you're doing casual sex and you just want to smash everything that come your way, and you really shouldn't. You should have a standard as a high value man, but I'm going to bring that up in another point to come. But if you're just out here dating, casually, doing what you do, it's cool, but you shouldn't be spending no more than $50 on the first date. I told you that as a high value man that you're always accruing assets. You should always be accumulating assets. You see what I'm saying? And you need to apply that with women. An asset is anything that'll put money in your pocket. A liability is anything that'll take money out of your pocket. So a woman should not be a liability to you. You should not be going on these extravagant first dates with these women. That's what sycophants do. That's what omega males do. That's what beta males, that's what cucks do, because they don't have to see value in themselves, so they come out of pocket first. You basically tricking when you do that. You're trying to impress her because you don't see yourself as having any assigned value. And we're not just valuable, we're high value men. We're great men. You see what I'm saying? So therefore, you shouldn't be spending any more than $50 on the first date, and it shouldn't be extravagant either, man. You should treat dates like an interview. You should be treating dates like, I got to get to know her. You know what I'm saying? I got to pick her brain. I got to see if I like her. Yeah, she looks good, but what's in her brain? What's in her mind? You know what I'm saying? Is she fun to be around? Is she cooperative? You know what I'm saying? Is she feminine? That type of a thing. So you have to have the same mindset that a woman has. Remember that video I had think like a woman, but always be a high value man. This is the application of that. So therefore, you need to be taking women out for drinks. You know what I'm saying? You need to be going on like, happy hour, Starbucks, things like that. To the park, to the beach, we all can just sip on something and talk or whatnot, or invite her over to your place to have a drink. It's cool. When a woman's highly interested in you and you invite her over, she'll come over for a drink if she has very high interest in you. You see what I'm saying? Women would do it. If they like you, they'll make it easy. All right, so let's move on. Don't be spending no more than $50 on the first date. All right, leave those extravagant dates, those dinner dates, and trips and all that for your wife and girlfriends. You know what I'm saying? Now, number 4, having sex with 2 or more women below your attraction scale of a 7 within a 30-day span. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand that thoughts become things. What you think about is what you bring about. Everything that we have in this paradigm, in this existence, this phone was somebody's thought. This car was somebody's thought. This shirt was somebody's thought. This book was my thought. This video was my thought. It's becoming a thing. So therefore, your brain is basically a transmitter and a receiver. Your thoughts are actual waves that can be measured, that are tangible. They're like radio waves. Radio waves do exist out in the universe. So what you put out into the universe is what's going to come back into your reality. You know what I'm saying? So as high value men, you got to have standards. You got to go for the 8, 9s, and 10s. You got to go for the 8, 9, and 10s who are feminine, who line up with you physically, spiritually, and mentally. You know what I mean? So when you get these substandard women, you know what I'm saying, that's a 6 and 7 on your attraction scale, just because you're in a drought or you horny or you thirsty, this is what you're telling to the universe. You're saying, hey, send me more of these type of women. So as you upgrade as being a great high value man, you have to attract that which what you are. You want to attract high quality women. That's just the bottom line. So don't be doing that, bro. You only deal with 8, 9s, and 10s. Women in their prime, things of that nature. All right. So number 5, begging or stalking a woman, begging your ex back. I got a chapter in this book about how to get your ex back. I got a video how to get your ex back the high value way. Basically, you just move the fuck on, become the best version of yourself, stay in the gym, keep a high sexual market value, increase your resources, and as a byproduct, you're gonna always have women, point blank. So with that said, with you stalking a woman and begging her back, dude, that's not high value at all, bro. That's low value as fuck. As a matter of fact, there's there's an African proverb that goes, the lowest calling of a man is to ambush a woman, right? It's to ambush a woman and force his way into her life. You don't own your woman, bro. You don't own nobody. You don't own shit. You don't even own the body that you in. You live in this motherfucker, but you don't own it. So how you gonna own somebody else? You don't possess her. You can't control her. If she wants to leave, let her fucking go. You know what I'm saying? You have to perceive in your mind that it's her loss because she chose you to begin, right? That means you were her best option at that time. That means you fell off. That means you slipped at being a high value man, because this is a lifestyle. This is a mindset. You always want to ascend. You always want to, become your best version. So that means you fucked up. Like, you should be the one, ending relationships at this point if you're a high value man. So you don't want to hold on to someone who's not trying to keep you. You see what I'm saying? You don't want to hold on tight to someone who's trying to slip away. As a matter of fact, that's what's going to be the result. The tighter you hold on to someone, the faster they're going to want to slip away. Don't be a control freak. Don't be jealous or none of that. That's what make these women run and try to escape from you. You have to make a woman feel free, because they're like cats anyway. You know what I'm saying? You ever try to call a cat to you? That cat not going to fuck with you unless they feel your energy and your vibe and think that you're worthy of their presence. You see what I'm saying? You got to earn a cat's respect. That's the same thing you got to do with a woman. You see what I'm saying? They go off of their feelings and their emotions. So your aura always has to be high value, upbeat, and positive. You got to be happy about life. You can't be a miserable, controlling, jealous fuck. You see what I'm saying? Because basically what you're telling her is that she don't deserve you. And you validate that by being jealous and stalking and controlling her. And so again, that African proverb is on point, man. You can't be forcing your way to a woman's life, stalking her, looking at her stories online, following her online, on all her social media outlets, showing up at her crib, doing surveillance and shit, following her. If you're doing that type of shit, kill yourself. You're not a high value man. You're low value. Let's move on. All right. Striking a woman. Number 6. If you got to hit a woman, that means she's lost so much respect for you that all y'all doing is arguing back and forth, this and that. She probably laughing at you. She think you a joke or whatnot, and she just gonna dig into it. Like she's able to get up under your skin. She's able to get you off center. It means you're not centered as a high value man. Remember, in the book, I keep telling you guys, you got to be a mountain, right? You got to be as strong as a mountain. Women are like the wind. They move and so forth women are analogous to the wind, like a hurricane or a tornado. You see what I'm saying? Their emotions go up and down, and their feelings. As a man, you got to be a rock. You see what I'm saying? You got to be a mountain. You got to be strong. The wind blow, bitch, you still standing. You see what I'm saying? You got to be centered as a high value man. And if she uncenters you and you hit her, that means you're low value. That means you went in your feminine. See, masculine energy is strong. It's stagnant. It's like the sun. You just hold. You just steady, and all the planets orbit you. You see what I'm saying? That's what masculine energy is. You got to hold your center. You start arguing with a woman, you're losing, bro. You're not going to win because they're not logical. They're going off of their feelings and their emotions in that moment. So when that starts to happen, you just walk away. Say what you got to say. Walk away. You just tell her, hey, man, when you can talk to me like an adult, sensibly, we'll continue this conversation. Other than that, hey, you leave for the night. If y'all live together, go to a hotel and you fucking leave. Get in your car and take a ride. Go get a drink. You know what I'm saying? Start socializing. Have some fun and post pictures with another girl. See what happens. She'll act right. Anyway, moving on. I'm driving and shit. Let's see. Paying for sex in a transactional way. That's number 7. So basically, you tricking, right? Let me tell you something, man. When you with a woman, whether you first meet her, she's your girl, your wife, the way you interact with her is going to be 2 ways. You're either going to simp out with her, trick out with her, you know what I'm saying, simping and tricking, or you pimping. Now, I'm not saying that you're supposed to be pimping women and pimping your wife and all that. I'm not about that. But what I'm saying is, as a high value man, you're not a simp or a trick, bro. If you're paying for sex in a transactional way, you got to kill that part of yourself, bro. Like, seriously. That is low value. You're not a high value man. That's what beta males, simps, and cucks do. That's the equivalent of watching porn and fapping off and shit. Like if you subscribing to this fans only shit just to watch a woman do what she do, You know, especially when they got like porn that's free that you can watch that you shouldn't be watching anyway because you got access to women. This fucking there's like 4 billion women walking freely around in the world. You need to get out of your house, get off of these apps, these dating apps, swiping left and right. You need to get out of these fucking stories. You need to get off of this fans only bullshit. You need to get off this phone and computer shit and start interacting with women organically. You know what I'm saying? Drop your balls, man. Pick up your balls, hold your own nuts, put on some pants, and be a man, bro. That's what these women want, but you niggas are scared. So you out here going the pussy way. Like you're basically paying a woman to have sex with you. You're giving them your non-sexual attention and your fucking money on top of that. And you know, I don't blame these women for like manipulating you because you allowing them to. If they get in the bag, hey, fuck it, you paying them. But you're not high value. And the reason why this is happening is because, you know, all the music, it's in the music, it's in the movies, it's in the magazines. You know, it's status quo for life. You know what I'm saying? It's what society says is the norm because you've been pre-programmed. You've been conditioned to act this way. But let me tell you something. You're not high value, bro. You're not a high value man doing that shit. High value men don't pay for sex in a transactional way. High value men, we get sex off of our own merit. We get sex from high quality, attractive women because they perceive, they understand that we are high value. Okay, you need to get that through your skull. Like drill that through your skull, bro. You dig? Okay. I don't want to harp on that too much. But you get the idea. Alright? Alright, let's look at number 8. Alright, allowing yourself to become pussy whoop. Okay, well, see, guys, you gotta understand pussy is very pleasurable. Vaginas, yonis, you know what I'm saying? It's very pleasurable. But, you know, prima facie, just on the surface, on the physicality of it, it's a sexual organ. Right? It feels good, it's wet, it's warm, all that, right? On a spiritual level, it's a portal to get into this paradigm, right? We come from the spiritual realm into the physical. Yes, they are valuable in that regard. But you as a high value man, you are the progenitor of life. You're the spark plug of life right now. Before, you know, there used to be parthenogenesis where there were no men, it was just women at one time. But now that we're here, they need us to be impregnated. You see what I'm saying? So yes, we do have spiritual high value as well when it comes to that life cycle. But understand this. By itself, a vagina has no value, no monetary value unless they're selling it and you niggas are buying it. Now it becomes an asset, but it's your liability. Did you get that? You see what I'm saying? So you can't become pussy whoop, bro. You have to whoop that pussy. You know what I mean? Remember John Witherspoon in the movie Boomerang? Bang, 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 bang with Eddie Murphy and Halle Berry. You see what I'm saying? Guys, when you start to attract women and you start to have, you know, a lot of sex, you know, you're going to get to a point where it doesn't really excite you, man. You know, it gets to the point where, yeah, it feels good, but it's the woman that you really start to feel an attraction for because, you know, she lines up with you spiritually, physically, mentally, and so forth or whatnot. And she's so fun to be around, and she lines up with your goals and aspirations. She's your personal cheerleader, and, you know, she becomes the mother of your kids or whatever. If you want to start a family, you know, you get to the point where, you know, you get so much of it, it's not just about, you know, pussy. You're not thinking about that all the time. You see what I'm saying? You want to get into delayed gratifications. I mean, guys like Mike Tyson, you know, Michael Jordan, they didn't have sex for like 3 to 5 years, you know, of their life when they were in their prime, you know, boxing and playing basketball, bro. You gotta learn how to transmutate that sex energy into your will, into your intention. You know, your root chakra and your genitals. You see what I'm saying? You want to get your root chakra, your sacral chakra, right? And your navel chakra, that's your will. Your navel chakra, that's your will, that's yellow, right? Your genitals, that your sacral chakra, that's orange, and then your root chakra, that's red, that's pretty much, you know, at your perineum or anus area. So what you want to do is you want to take that energy and not release that life force, your semen, and you want to channel that up through all of your chakras, out through your crown chakra, and transmute that into your, you know what I'm saying, your desires, you know, your goals, your purpose, and have that to manifest in their monetary and physical equivalents. Now, I just dropped some spiritual shit on you, but it's true. Get more into the delayed gratifications, man, and not just be thinking about a nut all the time, bro. When you can conquer pussy, you're a dangerous man. When a woman can't seduce you, you're a dangerous man, bro. That's when you become a high value man, when you can trump pussy. Did you get that? All right, number 9. Wait more than 4 days to have sex with her, bro. So this is for all you guys that just out here, you know what I'm saying, you just want to smash everything to come your way. But, you know, all the sycophants, the omega male, beta male, cucks, and all that, you know, what they do is, you know, they take women on expensive dates, 1, 2, 3, 4 dates, waiting on this woman, you know what I'm saying, to have sex with them intimately. You know what I mean? So they getting played, they getting manipulated. I mean, this woman knows you want to have sex with her, and if you was high value, she would do it. She would have sex with you on the first date. It happens a lot, bro. More so than what you think. If a woman desires you, if she really feels that you're high value, if she's really highly interested in you, if she's highly attracted to you, bro, she's going to have sex with you on the first date if you don't fuck it up. All you got to do is just lean back, be cool, stay in your masculine frame, you know, be confident, know what you're doing, you know what I'm saying, not be so fast to the pussy, you know, be seductive or whatnot, sip on some wine, have a good game, invite her back over to your place or whatnot, you know, put on some music, dim the lights, take it slow, make your advancements, read her body language, and you in there, basically, you know, because she wanted it to happen. If a woman come back to your place, she pretty much wants it to happen, you know what I'm saying, unless you do something to fuck it up. But, you know, digressing just to stay on track is you don't want to be you don't want to be waiting, you know, 4 dates, you know, to have sex with this woman. As a matter of fact, after the second date, if she haven't had sex with you, you know what I'm saying, you might as well just wrap that up. You know, just go ahead and cut that off, you know what I'm saying, because basically she's becoming a liability, or she's just trying to manipulate you through sex. You know what I mean? So that's that. But understand that this is what the sycophants and beta males do. You know, they waiting 3 and 4 days. 3 and 4 dates to have sex with a woman when it should be on the first or the second date. All right, and then last but not least, man, the very worst one, number 10, the very worst one, bro. If you ever ponder suicide because a woman has left you, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're so heartbroken, you're so destroyed that you want to end your own life, that you want to kill yourself, bro. Think about that. I've been heartbroken. I haven't been high value my whole life. I haven't ascended to this level in my mindset. You know what I'm saying? We've all been heartbroken before, but damn, bro, if you want to kill yourself, no, you got to kill that part of yourself right now. That means that you've lost all of your value. That means that you assign her more value than yourself. That means you put her on a pedestal. That means that you made her the focus of your life. That means you made her the star of your own movie. That means that you were totally dependent on her. That means you became needy. That means you became clingy. That means that you became a sycophant. That means you became a loser to the point where she left you and now you're heartbroken. This is what happens when you do that to women. Women destroy weak men. I'm going to say that again. Women are wired to destroy weak men. You see what I'm saying? And so the end result of that is breaking your heart, leaving you because you're not high value. You were weak. Women, they reward high value men. They reward them with pleasure. They reward them with respect. They reward them with sex. They reward them with honor. They reward them with submission. They reward them with loyalty. They reward them by having your children. You see what I'm saying? They want to multiply you. They want to replicate you because you're a producer, and they reproduce you. This is why it's incumbent upon you to stay on your purpose, to be driven, to be ambitious, to keep your sexual market value up, right? having the good genes, staying in the gym, having a dress code, looking good, smelling good, all that, right? Having some swag, some charisma, all that. All that's high value. You know what I'm saying? In terms of good genes, sexual market value. That's why, you know, you're resourceful, you're ambitious, you're career driven, you're an entrepreneur, you have investments, you have residual income. You're a boss. You see what I'm saying? These are what women want. This is what makes shit happen in the world. Women reward that type of a man. You see what I'm saying? And you shouldn't even be doing that shit just for women. You should be doing it for yourself. Because you came here to be fucking great, not mediocre, not a little bitch. You came here to leave a legacy. That's what I came here to do. You came here to leave a legacy. You see what I'm saying? You came here to get shit done. You came here to attract excellence. You feel me? So if a woman leaves you, bro, that's not a time to be sad. I mean, it'll hurt a little bit, but that's not a time to be sad. That's a time to be glad, bro. Because now you got access to all the other 4 billion women out there. You dig? You got to keep that abundance mindset, man. So guys, that's it right there. You know what I'm saying? Those are my 10 things that, you know, I say that's pretty much making you a simp. And you may have known it or may not know it, but now you know. So if you do any of these things on that list, bro, you got to kill that part of yourself immediately. High value men were great. You know what I'm saying? Continue to become the best version of yourself. I'm out. You know, like, share, subscribe to the video. Subscribe to my channel. Watch my videos. You know, I got the ebook, paperbacks, more to come. I'm out, fellas. Peace.